What is going on YouTube? It is King Rigid. Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to share with you guys my musket build. So we'll try to cover as much as I can. Last time I did a build video, I accidentally left like a good portion of it out. I got to get better at it, dude. I'm telling you. So let's get right into it. You guys already know if you have Sinful Glare, you have to wear this as a headpiece, dude. Like it's free and you can upgrade it if you get it purple. You can upgrade it, especially with the new systems now. It's super easy to upgrade, get that upgraded. I am using a medium void bent. I got this a while back. I paid a good amount of money for it, so I just use it. Reinforced, yeah, these are just random. Just as long as you have crippling powder burn, just really try to find crippling powder burn. It's not as important as it was before patch, but it's still pretty important and I like it, so I use it still. This one is accelerating traps. I'm actually looking to replace this. I need a freedom perk. I need at least 2 freedom perks or 1 freedom perk for now. If you have a freedom perk, keep it on no matter what. Like I need it. I don't have it. This one is the shoes. I found these shoes, guys. Look at these shoes, man. I like them. But this was when I equipped these, it was to replace my legs, but I have yet to find another pair of legs, so unfortunately I just have 2 accelerating traps. Accelerating traps isn't like a need, like you don't need to have it. It definitely helps, especially with the way that I'm about to show you guys that I fight people. Orielcum cartridges, you guys already know. Use whatever you want. I don't suggest using these when you're out doing quests or gathering, whatever. Yeah, no. This is like eight gold apiece. Necklace, dexterity, intelligence, fortified recovery, and health. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Fortified recovery, it might not be that good to some people, but it does save my keister sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I can definitely tell when it kicks in, and I can definitely tell when I should have died. Like, it's okay. It's not best in slot, and the necklace is not best in slot, but it's okay. Now the ring got the 610. This one is actually pretty decent in my opinion. It's really not that bad. Refreshing ward, keen awareness, and burning. Like it's dope. You don't tell me it's not dope. I paid a lot of money. It's good. This one I actually got for free. This one I got out of Dynasty, guys. You can get this out of Dynasty. I got it purple, and I was just curious. I was like, well, what happens if I get it to gear score 600? I got it to gear score 600, and it gave me refreshing. So this was actually pretty cheap, guys. Like if you haven't run Dynasty and to get like at least a purple one of these, it's a super super cheap alternative to spending big money on an earring. Obviously, it's not best in slot, but it does have 2 very good traits. And the third trait is okay, right? It's okay, if you're running tight on money or whatever, it saves you money in the long run. 14%, who cares, right? For this build, I don't know how to tell you guys enough, but for this build, so I don't want people in the comments saying that, build's trash or whatever if you don't understand. This build, I run Infamy. I run Infamy on this build, okay? And I'll tell you why in a little bit. Javelin of Empowerment. There are other spears that you can use. I'm kind of newer to the spear game. If this had Keenly Empowered with like Keenly Jagged and maybe like a vicious, that would be amazing, but for right now, this is what I'm running. It's not bad. I mean, it's everyone's got the spear, dude. It's like on layaway or something. I am using the electrified 50% converted lightning damage. It just does fat damage. Like the lightning does fat damage. I've been testing other gems and stuff, and um basically anything you can put anything there that you don't think that people would spec against, right? So if you put fire here, obviously people are gonna put fire resistance glyphs on if they're having trouble with like fire, like mages and stuff. And now that mages are buffed again, you might see more of that, right? So you go fire, you might lose a little bit of damage, but again, it's up to you. 620 gear score. Okay, 620 gear score is the best in slot gear score that you can have if you don't plan on getting it to 625. It costs way more to get it to 625 than it does to get it to 620. And 620 is when you get the extra lightning, extra thrust damage. You get, that's when your keen changes to 12%. That's basically when all the changes happen. So just get it to try to get all your stuff to 620 and then work from there. These are all still 600 because I don't know if I want to keep them. Anything that's not 600 or at least a little over 600 is just stuff that I'm not sure if I want to keep or not. So you can kind of see like where my mindset is here. And let's get into why I'm using Infamy on this build. And I do have other really, really, really good muskets that I will show you guys in the next build video. So this is the way that I have my musket set up. And the reason why my musket is set up like this is because I like to get in and out of drama. I don't know if you guys seen my last video, but you can kind of see me getting into people's faces. I'm playing really close and I'm effective at the same time. I love the play style. And the reason why I'm using Infamy is because I'm not going after headshots. I don't have sniper. I don't have really any of the headshot perks other than just this one. You know, you shoot him in the head, you get empowered. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, that's basically the only headshot perk that I have. So I'm running Infamy because I feel like that Infamy would be the best damage musket to use if you're not hitting headshots, right? Because I'm in and out, I'm weaving all over the place. I don't have time to sit in the back trying to hit headshots on people. So that's just not the play style that I've been using recently. I do have really good muskets that, you know, have Volpal and stuff like that. And when I put that build out, then, you know, this will obviously change a good bit. So if in and out of the drama isn't your play style, I definitely have a build for you as well that's super effective. It didn't change much from the last build, but I will release it for those of you who like to sit back and you know, support your team that way. You guys could probably just screenshot this here. Let me see here. Let's see if I can't explain nothing here. Back it up. This is good because when I'm running away from people, it just keeps a little bit of distance. And people are fast now, man. Like, people are super fast these days with this new patch. Like, people in heavy armor are sitting there. They're jumping at me like the Hulk. And, you know, I just need the extra movement speed. I've tried to swap it up for something like this, or maybe, yeah, Salt on the Wounds. I've tried this. It's just, I'm not a fan, dude. I need the movement speed. All this stuff here is pretty standard, so nothing to really go over there. This is just the way that I have my stuff set up. And let me kind of like show you guys what my musket rotation is here. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll actually just shoot a person like a normal shot, and then I'll hit them with this bullet, I'll roll, and then hit them with this bullet again. And the reason why I do it that way is because my crippling powder burn slows the target down, right? It puts a dot on them, and then I hit them with the other one. I forget what it's called because, you know, you never used it in the past. But I shoot them with that bullet. That staggers them. That slows them down even more. And then I can roll for another follow-up shot. All three of those shots together, when you land, are just devastating, dude. Like, it works so well. And you know, when you're running around, obviously, you know, you can turn around and hit them with one of these. Another thing that I wanted to point out is when you guys are 1v1ing people, like let's say I'm 1v1ing this guy, I'm not just going to throw a trap out there like this. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to do that, you know? So what I like to do is I like to actually put the trap behind me and I stay in front of my trap, right? Because I don't want them to know where my trap is. I want them to run at me so I can back up and they get stuck in my trap. That's the whole thing. Either that, or a lot of times, you know, I'll be running, I'll turn around. And if you guys pay attention here, let me see, let me get my traps back. So I got my traps back. If I throw a trap and then I roll dodge, look at how fast I'm going, guys. Like, that's... And I stopped. I still had movement speed, but the accelerating traps does help quite a bit, right? So you got to get out of a sticky situation. I got pretty far pretty quick. So And then the person who's chasing you most of the time will get stuck in the trap, right? Because you're throwing the trap in front of you, so they're not really seeing exactly where it's at, and they have no idea that you just laid a trap right there. They get stuck in the trap. You can literally turn around and do the exact same combo that I just showed you. So, that's dope. As for the spear, I'm pretty new to the spear, but I do want to point out that if you do this ability and then you do this ability, it doesn't work, right? Like the second CC just never goes off for some reason. Like you don't actually ever hit them. So my best, and sometimes you can't do this and then do skewer because it's like it just doesn't work. They roll dodge before you even get the skewer off. So the best rotation that I have found with the spear is I actually have a video of me doing this. I'll hit him with this one here. I'll light attack. I'll hit him with this. I'll light attack into that right there. That's the best rotation that I have found with that. It does a decent amount of damage. And then you can follow up with a couple of light or heavy attacks depending on what the other person is doing. As far as the trap goes, you can throw the trap at people. Like, see that landed at his feet. I'm getting pretty good with throwing the trap, but a lot of times, people will they can literally jump over the trap. It won't work if they're going into a heavy attack. There's a lot of things that the trap honestly is not that good. That's why you just want to try to conceal it behind you. But attributes. So we're running 305 dexterity, 150 intelligence, and 50 constitution. We're only doing this for the health consumables. This is going to make our electrified gems hit super hard. And the reason why I have more spec'd into 300 and the reason why I got 305 and not all in intelligence, because the spear does not scale with intelligence at all. So the only way I would get more damage across the board is if I were to put 305 into dexterity. So that's what kind of made my decision to do that. Okay, that's the build. All right, so good thing I didn't forget it this time. I forgot it in the last video. People were asking me like, "Where is it at?" I was like, "I don't know." Like, what do you mean, where is it at? It's not here, obviously. But anyway, you guys have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will talk to you in the next one.